One, two, what it is, this your boy Brian Dawson. Listen, I want you to watch my girl, Lady J. She my favorite. Lady J's montage, right here. Check it out.
Jay Jenkins, you're sick for this one, baby. Yeah, what? Come on. Lady J's montage is show to watch for the mom and the children and the pops. Giving life to the community. In the community, there'll be more unity. Sit back, relax, take a look. Give me 28 minutes and you'll be hooked. Lady J's montage. Lady J, what? Lady J, huh? Lady J, what? Lady J, what? Lady J's montage is show to watch for your mom and the children and the pops. Giving life to the community. In the community, there'll be more unity. Sit back, relax, take a look. Give me 28 minutes and you'll be hooked. Lady J's montage. Lady J, let's go! Today you're in for a treat. We are at the YMCA, where everything happens for our young people, with Miss Edwina Lucas. This is such an impressive atmosphere. I walked in, I looked on the table, and I saw some artwork. Very talented young people. So that is called Sketchers and Scribbles. Scribbles.
Yes.
So please elaborate and share with us, what is that all about?
So Sketches and Scribbles is a program where the kids can free draw. They didn't want a facilitator. They didn't want to be instructed. They just wanted to sit down and draw. So it's kind of like their mental health. They can just down, unwind from the day. So it's just a free drawing program.
Okay. What other programs do you offer our youth?
We have over 50 programs. So they're sewing, they're cooking, they're drawing, they're doing STEM, they're doing exercise, basketball, soccer, swimming.
There's so many to choose from. I really like that assortment because you have kids that have so many different talents and interests. And so you appeal to everybody. So what are your age groups? What is the start and the ending for your age groups?
So we just do middle school, 6 through 8.
Okay, tell me about the different areas that you offer.
So we have 5 areas. We have the arts, academics, we have humanities, we have health and wellness, STEM, and college and career.
Oh my gosh, college and career?
Yes, we have a group today that went to Barton. So they're touring Barton, they're looking at health careers. We go to Worcester Community, they're cooking, they're building birdhouses and jewelry boxes. So they're doing like, I guess it's like a shop class. So they have a lot of variety.
So it's like project building as well?
Yes.
Okay, so it's very worthy and it's going to carry it over into their lifestyles, possibly.
Possible careers. We had a partnership with 3C and they built a birdhouse, but they designed the pieces on the computer. 3C took it back to their organization, brought the pieces back, and the kids built it. So one of the kids said he was interested in actually working at 3C. So it's kind of like a pipeline for them as well.
Oh wow, that is just tremendous.
Absolutely.
An extra addition to what they're learning in school, but based on what they like, I think that will enhance what they're learning academically as well.
And when they're in middle school, it's test focused because we get it, but this gives them an opportunity and an outlet to explore their interests, to try new things. So we're excited about what's happening at YGig.
Oh, that's wonderful. So tell me about that name, YGig. Tell me a little more about that organization's function and what it's all about.
So it stands for Youth Gather, Interact, and Grow. So it is an acronym because when the youth come here, they interact with other schools. So there are 5 schools represented, actually more than 5 public middle schools. We have charter schools, so Sally B. Howard with some prep. We have Greenfield, so we have a variety of kids. So when they come here, they explore whatever, the sky's the limit. So they tell us what they want and we try to offer those programs. So we're extended to all through Wilson. We take homeschool students as well. So it's open to any middle schooler.
Oh, wow. And, you know, they get to interact with each other as well, you know,
culture-wise,
Yes.
that's very important.
Because a lot of students wouldn't see some of these kids unless they came here, because they're at their schools. So we have Darden kids, and they're with Springfield kids, and Spake children, and Elm City, and Toys Not. So they all come here, and they make new friends, which is amazing.
So what are the hours of operation?
So we're open 3:30 to 6:30. Normally program is about an hour, 15 minutes. So the kids come here, they have snack, they do homework, so we do support academics, and we have 3 youth coordinators, gotta put this plug in.
Oh yeah, please.
That are in the schools from 9 to 12. So they're checking on grades, they're talking to teachers, they're talking to parents about grades, and we're staying on top of their academics, as well as supporting them with tutoring. We have 2 tutorial programs here. But we're here from 3:30 to 6:30, and they have an hour to hour and 15 of programming, where they're actually engaged with the youth coordinators and the community. We have community partners that operate the programs, which is another plug.
Okay.
Yes.
So who are some of your supporters?
So Corolla, so Wilson Arts, Barton College, Wilson Community, the Ag Center. Yes. Treat Yourself has been a partner. 3C, Wilson County Schools. And the list goes on and on and on. Wilson Forward, so we've had tons of partners and providers. The library does 5 programs for us, our neighbor. So we have tons of programs and partners that come in. A young lady, she's 72, Miss Corolla, teaching kids how to sew, how to do Kahimu bracelets, which is a cultural thing. So our partners bring a lot to our organization.
Oh wow, so they have a wide variety of alternatives. Something for everybody.
Something for everybody. And the kids, if we don't have it, we find it. So when kids want to do fishing, we're trying to find some fishing, Zumba. So yeah, we have a partner that's in Virginia. She connects virtually. So she's doing yoga and mindfulness with our students. So
That's absolutely wonderful. And you have another activity that you do as well with a former employee, Miss Rhonda Nixon. Tell us. Nixon, tell us about that, please.
So Rhonda Nixon was always a cheerleader for YGIG, and she would always come over here, and just her energy. So when she passed, actually the day before she passed, she came to one of our staff members and she said, "Don't forget the girls." And so I said when she passed that Friday that, that's something we have to stop talking about and be about. So now we have a program called Nixon Chicks, Young Lady Leaders. And we talk about empowerment leadership because she had, I think it's her pride at Fike High School. So we're trying to start at middle school, empowering these babies and talking about self-esteem and social media, loving themselves, affirmations, because that's what she was about. And we're trying to continue her legacy through Nixon Chicks.
I think that's absolutely wonderful because they need to be mentored. Middle school is a little challenging time. People your age, you're trying to fit in, you want to do the right thing. Sometimes you do the wrong thing because you don't know about the choices and alternatives to do it right. So that mentoring is extremely important.
Absolutely.
And she was a very caring, giving person, and she loved the young ladies. And I'm really honored that you're going to take on that legacy and continue it in her honor because she really cared about young people.
She did. So that will live on in YGIG because as long as I'm here, we will have a Nixon Chick program offer.
Now, is that an organization that someone can join at their school? But how do you become a Nixon Chick?
So it's a program we offer here. So it's one of our 50, and the kids can select it. So they have these 50 programs, and they can select a different program every day. So my program is on Wednesdays. So the kids can sign up for it, and they just, every day they'll visit their different programs. So it's just, you have to be a part of YGIG. So if you want to be a Nixon Chicks, you got to join YGIG. But it is based on, it's not in the schools. It's just something we did here to honor Rhonda. So who knows what it will become, but it's starting at YGIG.
Yes. I think that's absolutely fantastic.
Absolutely.
And I want to commend you for working so hard and organizing everything and getting it together and being dedicated because that's what it takes.
Absolutely.
Working with people. Now, can anybody volunteer at the YGIG? How does that go about?
Yes, we have a volunteer coordinator. So if you're interested in volunteering, you contact YGIG. The YMCA will connect you to us, and we have a coordinator. She'll reach out to you. There's some forms to fill out. There's a process to go through. But yes, anybody. We have high schoolers. We have college students, adults. Absolutely. So anybody can volunteer.
That's
And we're calling
absolutely
all
wonderful.
volunteers.
Okay, calling. We're calling on you.
Absolutely.
Is there anything you'd like to add to what you're doing here and making a positive difference for our youth? Thank you so much.
Yes, I'm a 25 plus year veteran with working with children. I've been in the school system, administration, and it's my passion. And when you're working with children, I see it as a ministry because you're touching the future. So when I look at those babies, are they having a bad day or a good day, I just know that we're making a difference. And who knows what our impact is going to be. So that is why we do what we do.
That's really strong, because sometimes you touch these kids and you have no way of knowing until one day they say something that you were not even aware that you had made that kind of impact on their lives. And that turns into better parents when they get older and people when they work in the workplace.
Absolutely. So I love the babies, and this is what we do. And if they come to YGIG, they're going to be loved, they're going to be supported, and they're going to be engaged. And what parent doesn't want to have that for their children? Because they can get into things now, but here they're monitored, they're safe, and they're interactive and engaged and meet new people. And we're trying to grow them. That's one of our acronyms is GROW. Growth mindset, respect, responsibility, open-minded, and willing. So we're trying to promote these attributes in our children. So I think we're making a difference.
You are making a difference. Absolutely. Thank you for being on Lady J's Montage.
Absolutely. Anytime.
Michael Wheeler works here at the YMCA. I want to know, what is your purpose for being here?
So I would definitely say my purpose of being here is because, number one, I love youth. I love children. I love empowering youth. I love being able to mentor youth. It's just my passion, my heart.
And what are your strategies for working with the youth? Because you got to have a really good mindset for that.
So my strategies would be, you got to have patience. Just having patience with them. Communication is key. Communication kills confusion. So literally just sitting down, talking them through some things. And I will also just being relatable. You know, you have to be relatable because if you're not relatable, it literally will go on top of their head.
What do you do if there's a disagreement with a couple of young people? How do you handle that situation?
So one of the things that I do is I pull them aside and, you know, I talk to them, and then I'll pull one and I'll say, hey, like, what really happened, what went down? And of course, you know, you're going to get both sides of the story, but then once you pull them together, you kind of can say like, oh, well, it went this way or whatever. So just having a conversation with them. That's what I try to do.
Okay. And what advice do you have for someone working with young people?
Patience. Patience. Understanding that everyone comes from a different environment, and so you can't treat every child the same way you would treat this child. So you have to have that patience and understanding of each child as well. Just knowing that every child is just different. You can't treat every child the same.
That's wonderful.
Yes, ma'am.
Outstanding, Michael Wheeler, YMCA, YGIG. You better come over. Your child will be in good hands.
I eat, breathe, and sleep the arts. It's all I can ever think about. And it's been that way since I was about 14 or 15 years old. I am an actor, writer, director, producer, and author. I have been in several independent and mainstream films, television shows, and stage plays, including Denzel Washington's The Great Debaters, which was produced by Oprah Winfrey, some television series for HBO, and countless short films, web series, and feature-length projects. I was born and raised in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I went to the Philadelphia High School for Creative and Performing Arts, but most of my family comes from the Carolinas, South Carolina to be exact. I also have a lot of family in North Carolina as well. I have worked on countless productions in the Wilson, Raleigh areas throughout the last several years. I am a graduate of St. Augustine's University, where I earned my bachelor's degree in theater and film. I went on to earn my master's degree in screenwriting from Spalding University in Louisville, Kentucky. A good friend once told me that education is something that no one can take away from you. When you become educated, it makes you wiser. It makes you more intelligent. It puts you in a position to think differently and hopefully contribute to making this world a better place. It's vital that we always try to carry ourselves in the best manner possible. Now look, we're human. We all make mistakes. I make mistakes, you make mistakes, your teachers make mistakes, your family makes mistakes. But at the end of the day, we all should strive to be the best versions of ourselves that we possibly can be. Because character counts. How you treat someone counts. You should treat others as you would want them to treat you. And we should all want to be treated with kindness, compassion, love, sensitivity, and care. It is vital that you are a good listener. Listen to your elders. Listen to your teachers. Listen to your parents. Listen to your friends. And sometimes you need to listen to yourself. If you think you might be interested in the arts, whether that's being an actor, a writer, a cinematographer, a director, a producer, a set designer, someone who holds the microphone, and they call that a boom operator, you don't have to wait. You can start right now. Learn how to write a script. Get your friends together and use your cell phone or your tablet, your computer, something that has a camera on it, and make a movie. You can do it. I know there are a lot of subjects in school that you might think, I'll never need this when I grow up. I won't need to know this kind of math or this bit of history. But you never know. You never know. If you grow up and there comes a day where you decide, I think I'm going to write a show about people that solve mysteries using math. Well, guess what? That math that you thought was so boring in school, that math that you thought you would never have to use in real life, it could come in handy for you to write your script. So if you start thinking about things from that perspective, I think school and other aspects of life could be even more fun. See a television show or watch a play. I want you to focus on everything that you see and everything that you hear. If you're watching a movie and someone's walking through the house and it's a mystery, do you hear footsteps? Do you hear the floorboards creaking? Those are all things that you need to pay attention to. What was the lighting like? Was it dark or was it bright? Where was the camera positioned? Was the camera up high looking down on the characters, or was it down low looking up at the characters? And how did that make you feel? What kind of music was in the scene? Believe that you can do whatever it is you want to do. And then work hard. Thank you so much for allowing me to be a part of Fantastic Fridays. It is my pleasure and my honor, and I hope that I've inspired you to go after your dreams. Think big, do big, be big. You can do it. I believe in you. You have to believe in yourself.